Could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 31-yard line.
Prescott going to do it himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well. Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
43-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 6.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Shifts by him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Sanders looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun snap, and then a give to Sanders. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. At the 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Arthega right side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And an Eagle first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he connects with Hurts. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with Sanders, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Eagles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
At the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run here with Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Yeah, he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
First down.
On first down, Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Eagles, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the